Hello everybody and welcome to Lifestyle Real Estate. In this episode I'm going to show you how to unbox and install an Ecobee 3 Lite thermostat. I'm going to go through the full installation with you, and I'm also going to give you a review and show you how it works. Now if you missed it, go back an episode. I did a comparison of the Nest, the Ecobee, and the Honeywell Home. You'll see that this one won the day, but one of those other two got destroyed, so go check out that. It was a lot of fun to make that video. But for now, let's go ahead and get this off the wall and this one installed. Okay, so here is the Ecobee 3 Lite in the box. Before we get into the installation, let's just do an unboxing. I'll show you everything that's in here. This is what you get when you buy an Ecobee. So we'll go ahead and open up that box. I like the consumer style packaging here. It's kind of like opening up a cell phone. So right here you can see up front we've got the thermostat itself. There's a little cover here. We'll get that out of the way. So we've got some instructions how to install your Ecobee. Let's hold on to that. Let's see, they can help us find a pro. We got some wiring labels here. This is kind of nice if you want to label each wire where it goes. You can do that. I probably won't, but we'll see how it goes. All right, now here is the mounting plate. So this is what we'll screw to the wall, and we've got our little tabs there where we can press the new wires in. Here's an adapter if you want control of your fan, if you want to be able to run just the fan by itself, and some screws. Last thing here, we got a little QR code, so we'll hold on to that in case we need to scan it during installation. Oh, look at that. And we've also got this, this mounting plate. If you had a big hole in your wall, that'll cover up that hole. I'm not going to use that, but nice to have. I didn't even know that was down there, so good job Ecobee on that. So that's the unboxing. Let's go ahead and do the installation now. First things first, though, go ahead and cut power to your furnace. No sense in electrocuting yourself on this project. Okay, with the power off, we can go ahead and start taking this one off. I'm not going to get real specific here. Most thermostats are different, but basically just start pulling the cover off, unscrewing things. Really what you want to do is get to the wiring. So here we go. Real easy. I've got two flathead screws here. Go ahead and undo those. Look how old school this thing is. No smarts whatsoever. Now here's what the back of my thermostat looks like. As you can see, it is dead simple. And I should mention, this is only a gas furnace. There's no air conditioning right now. We're at about 5,000 feet of elevation, and I really don't think I'm going to need the air conditioning, but I had it installed in a way where if I want to add air conditioning later, it'll be easy to do. So let's go ahead and unscrew these wires. But first, actually, I think an even better thing to do, this is what I do with all my thermostat installations, is I get out my handy camera and I take a picture of what I'm doing. So that way, if I really have to go back, if something doesn't work, I can put it all back together again. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead. Now that we know what's what, let's disconnect some wires here. So blue is connected to the Y terminal. W is connected to the white. Now some of these, usually the colors kind of correspond. G for green, R for red, but every once in a while there's an outlier. I've never understood why, but I'm not a professional. I'm just a DIY kind of guy. All right, so we've got all of our wires disconnected here. Let's go ahead and plug them into the Ecobee. We'll read through some of the instructions, see if there's anything else I need to do. I may need that adapter to control my fan because this is such a simple setup here. So let's take a look. All right, so I'm reading my instructions here. It says, checkpoint, look for the C wire. Do you have a C wire connected to your old thermostat? Now we had Y, we had W, we had G, we had R. There was no C wire. So it says, okay, go to page 40. So I am going to use that adapter. So this is going to help control and power the thermostat from what I can tell so far. So let's go ahead and go to page 40. Let's says, all right, install your Ecobee without a C wire. So we'll just walk through these instructions here. Let's see, I think I may be going down into the crawl space, down to my furnace and take my power extender kit with me. So we might be going on a little adventure here. All right, the instructions say to open up the control panel on your furnace or your HVAC system. Lucky for me, it's on the side that's facing the door, so we got some good light here. I've already taken the screws off. Let's drop that and take a look inside the belly of the beast. What a hot mess. Actually, it's not too bad. Let's see if we can get a little focus here. Boom. So there's the control panel. We'll go ahead and wire this bad boy up. It shouldn't take more than a minute. Okay, here we go. Open your system's cover, take a picture. Label only the R, Y, G, and W wires with the matching labels provided. Alright, disconnect R, Y, G, and W from the control board. So I probably should actually mark those. Usually I have a pretty good memory, but we'll go by color here. So W, I'll remember that. R, I'll remember that. G, that's easy to remember. White, red, green. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So go ahead and pull those out. Oh, look, a blue wire. All right. Continuing on. Let's see. Disconnect the wires from the control board. Got it. Next step, connect those wires to the control board into the matching gray terminal blocks in the power extender kit. Power extender. Power extender. Okay, so W, that was white. Nice and tight. R and G. And I need to strip this blue wire to connect it in. So I'm going to get a blade and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, since you're going to be waiting around for a minute, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. There's a good idea. I'm back. All right, so they told me to bring my wire tool. I didn't listen, and this is what I get. So I brought my needle nose here. I like these guys. They're got a little wire cutter there, but you can use these to strip as well. There we go. Strip that wire back. All right. We got all of our wires in place, and now I got to wire these 5 wires back up to the control board. So let's see who goes where. Take a picture, didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. Dun, dun, dun. On to step 12. Okay, connect the 5 white wires coming out of the power extender kit to the corresponding terminals in the control board. Okay, so this is matchy-matchy here. So Y goes to Y, etc., etc. I was getting nervous getting in here. I think I probably should get electrocuted, but good thing I don't. Alright, just tighten them up. Crank her down. And I'm going to switch the old Phillips head here. I like them a lot better. Whoever designed a flathead, come on, guy. What were you thinking? I should say I am not an electrician. I have electrocuted myself not once, but twice. Both times they weren't fun. I didn't have a good time at all getting electrocuted, and I don't recommend it. But as you can see, this is pretty straightforward. Even a guy like me with zero concept of electronics or wiring can do that. All right, we got that plugged in. Fingers crossed. Let's hope that works. Let's go back upstairs into the sunshine and finish this installation. Real time, I'm about 15 minutes into this project as far as when I started filming, just to give you guys an idea. All right, we're in the home stretch. I'm going to use the screws that Nest gave me. Let's start that over. All right, we're in the home stretch here. I'm going to use these one more time for the camera. Say it real slow. All right, let's get this base plate installed. Now, Ecobee, they were smart enough to give me a Phillips head screw. Again, this is my rant. I hate flat head screws. Whoever invented it, you're a cool guy, but we've moved on technologically. That was the dark ages. So, note to everybody on Earth, Phillips head. That's the way to go. All right, and I'm actually going to have to drill some new holes because those don't line up with the old one. So let's go ahead and bust out the power tools. I got my drill here, and it's my lucky day because there's an outlet down below. How many times have you been able to plug in a drill without an extension cord? This is a treat. And who all still using a drill with a cord anyway? I just bought this the other day because I'm really bad at recharging my battery, so this thing's kind of a beast. All right, so here we go. So get that hole lined up. Make sure you use that level. They gave you a level so you can get it nice and straight. Okay, right there looks good. I'm going to do just a little marker hole. Another one up top. All right, I'm just going to drill all the way through that. Hopefully there aren't any important wires back there. All right, here we go. Put this back on. Sweet. All right, get our screws here. Our awesome Phillips head screws. One down, one to go. I can't wait to get this thing turned on so we can see how she works. Hopefully with all that wiring I did downstairs we don't burn the house down. We'll see. Alright, so now you can kind of see, this is the nice thing about the base plate. I touched on this in my review, which you should watch, by the way. Excellent video. By the way, we have some fun on there. I'm not going to spoil it for you, you just have to go watch it. So what I like here is we just take our wire, let's see, we'll go with the W. And you just press down your little tab. Let's see, it goes in the side, I believe. There we go. Push that wire, and the tab stays down to show you that it's got your wire, so kind of nice. Now remember, Y is for blue in this case. I don't know why. So my blue wire is marked Y. See if we can not completely braid these wires while we do this. Okay, we got the Y, R for red. I'm kind of guessing here. I'll double check the manual. So I've got RH and RC. I'm guessing that's heating and cooling. G, only one G, baby. All right, now I'm going to cross-check the manual again, make sure that I've got the wiring right for my setup here. So let's take a look at that and get this thing plugged in. I guess the faster thing, instead of guessing and then reading the manual, would have been just read the manual, but here we are. All right, so it says for your R or your RC or your RH, connect whatever you got there to RC. So take my red wire to RC. All right, G is good. W is good, goes into W1. And then the Y, the blue wire that was marked Y, that actually goes into the PEK, the power extender kit. So I thought that would go into the Y, but because we got that kit down below, that's how I'm going to do it for my particular setup. You should read the manual for your particular setup. Super simple concept, assuming you can read. All right, so here we go, here we go. Checkpoint, don't skip ahead. Did you connect the correct wires to the RC, C, and PEK terminals? Yes, I did. All right, so I got all my wires connected here. I'm just reading through step by step, one page at a time. First it says to shove any wires back there, and then feel to see if anybody's blowing on your fingers. You feel any air? No. Good. Okay, now we're ready to move on. We're going to go ahead and power this thing up. So let's connect. Gently press your Ecobee into the back plate until it clicks. Beautiful. Okay, Now we got to turn on the power, get this thing fired up, and then we can start playing. Congratulations, you did it! Look at that, we got a little bee flying around. That's good. Power's on. Ecobee. Ecobee. All right, here we go. I'm going to zoom out so y'all can see my beautiful face while we do this. A little readjustment there. All right, Ecobee fired up for the first time. This is pretty exciting. So let's go ahead and take a look at the menu on the functions. Let's see if it turns on so I can get the heat going back at my place again. Take that protective film off, folks. You're not kidding anybody. Come on. It's like going to your grandmother's house. You just get the plastic still on the sofa. Like, just take it off. It's for shipping purposes only. What the heck is going to scratch your Ecobee up on the wall? Get rid of it. Hi there. We will guide you through the setup process. Let's get started. We have detected wiring in the following terminals. Yes, you have. Do you prefer Fahrenheit or Celsius? I prefer American. All right, here we go. What kind of heating do you have? It's a furnace. How do you want your fan to be controlled? As the more energy efficient option, using the thermostat will allow your furnace to repurpose heat that would otherwise be lost. Sounds good, Ecobee. All right, name your Ecobee. You can enter a name from the list or enter your own. For right now, I'm just going to do my Ecobee. I'm going to name it something cool later. We'll see here. All right, connect to Wi-Fi to access the Ecobee remotely. View weather forecast and maximize energy savings. Select Wi-Fi network. That one. Secret password. I'll give you the password when you sign up to stay here on Airbnb. I'll let you know when it's live, but you're not getting my Wi-Fi password until you pay the rent. All right, connecting to ecobee.com. 77 seconds remaining. Hey, just boosted my watch time, folks. All right, here we go. Let's fast forward. Success! Your Ecobee is now connected. Press next to continue the setup process. Let's see, what is your current mode of HVAC system? Heat. Alright, what is your ideal temperature in the winter? Based on the last thermostat, and this may change, it's about 66 degrees. Alright, what is your ideal temperature during the summer? Good luck you don't have AC, but we'll call it, say 71, 72. I like this touchscreen, it's kind of nice. Please select your country of residence, America. Please select your time zone, Eastern. Isn't this fun? Are we having fun? This is like seriously the simplest smart thermostat I've ever set up. Honeywell, again, a really great design. That thing was a pain to get connected wirelessly. All the smart function of it was not real well done. Nest, pretty simple, not too hard to install, but again, that ring thing, we got to turn, click. Like if you have to put in a password, it's go to A, click, pick another letter, click. It took like 20 minutes. Touchscreen's awesome. All right, your Ecobee Lite is now ready and online. And that's it, folks. It's 65 in here. It's calibrating right now. So we'll just go through the process. So pretty simple. All right, let's go. So this thing's calibrating right now. It's set up. It's giving us the humidity in here, 62%. I'd like to get that down a little bit. But all right, here we go. So main menu. So registration. I am going to register and make sure that I can control this remotely. Let's see, system. You can do heat, cool, or auto. I only have heat, so we'll leave it on heat. You can set the fan to run a certain number of minutes each hour if you want to circulate the air. Sensors, you can put different sensors in different rooms, and then you can heat according to which room you're in. That's nice in case you have a upstairs that's hotter or cooler depending on the season. Schedule, all right, so you can say like each day, you can say, okay, here's when I sleep, here's when I'm at home, here's when I'm away. That's pretty cool. Comfort settings, so yeah, so when you say I'm asleep or I'm away or I'm at home, you can set what temperatures you want. So maybe you want to turn the system off, let it get a little cooler in the winter or warmer in the summer while you're gone. Those individual settings, vacation, so it just lets you know when you're going to be away for a long time. Reminders and alerts. Let's see, nothing at the moment. No alerts for me. Settings, so you can set the date and time, the Wi-Fi, access control. Anyway, so that's it. I love the fact that it's a touchscreen. I'm just enamored with it. Everybody has a touchscreen in their pocket on their smartphone. It's super intuitive, super easy. If you know how to use your phone, okay, I got to register my Ecobee if I want to see the weather. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too. But if you can touch a screen, you can install this. It's super easy. I love it. It's great. So what do you guys think? Have you had an Ecobee? What's your long-term story with this? Do they work well? You know, I've had a Nest. Short-term Nest is great. Long-term Nest stinks. So I'm going to find out. Maybe in about 6 months or a year, I'll come back and give you a 1-year review. So we'll see how that goes. What do you think, folks? I think that was super simple, super easy. Even the fact that I had to go down and get into my furnace, they walk you right through it. It's really nice, really easy. I'd say most people aren't going to do it. This was a super old gas furnace from the 80s, so you know, or the thermostat was. The furnace is new now, so that's nice. But simple design. There's not much to it. It just gets hot or it doesn't. So now I've got some smart control. Now I can turn that fan on and off periodically. I can help bring the humidity down. I can do some things like that. So what's your experience been with the Ecobee? If you have one, let me know. How do these things work out long term? Do they last, or are they like a Nest where 6 months from now I'm going to be beating my head against the wall and going back to Honeywell? Who knows? Let's find out. Maybe I'll do a 6-month, I'll do a 1-year review. If you like this video, if you thought it was helpful for you, please go ahead and hit the like button, and please go ahead and subscribe. Not only am I doing updates to my channel on my real estate investing, but I'm also starting to get into some of these how-to as well. So when I renovate a place from the ground up and get it ready for Airbnb, well, there are a lot of projects involved. So I figure if I can help you out by showing you how to do some of these common, simple things, all the better. But that's the main reason I went to a smart thermostat, is because this is not my main home. I'm away most of the time. I've got guests, or I will have guests coming and going. So I want to make sure that everything is working properly from the comfort of my smartphone. So there you have it, folks. Ecobee 3 Lite. Thanks for watching.